Imagine this. Somewhere deep inside your mind, a part of you exists that no one sees. Not your friends, not your family, not even yourself fully. And yet, it quietly guides every choice you make, every lie you tell yourself, every face you show the world. Some call it the shadow self. Others just call it that little voice that ruins everything. Today, we're going to take a long, uncomfortable look. What you discover might make you squirm, or maybe it will make you finally understand why the world feels so wrong. Close your eyes for a moment. Not literally. You're probably watching this on your phone anyway. But imagine a version of yourself that doesn't play by the rules. A version that doesn't care about polite smiles, I'm fine masks, or societal approval. This version doesn't apologize. It doesn't compromise. It doesn't care if people like it. Because it knows the truth, most of us spend our lives pretending not to see. The world is messy, cruel, and hilariously unfair. And being good doesn't always protect you from that. You might think, I'm a good person. I don't have a dark side. Cute. Really, it's adorable. But shadows don't need permission to exist. They're always there, lurking in corners you'd rather ignore. In fact, the darker your exterior looks, friendly, composed, perfect, the deeper the shadow inside probably runs. It thrives on the secrets you bury, the grudges you swallow, the little pleasures you indulge in when no one is watching. Most people think their darkness is tiny, harmless. But darkness doesn't measure by size. It measures by influence. That thought you had this morning judging the world, imagining saying exactly what you wanted to someone who annoys you, that little spark? That's your dark side whispering, I see you. I see what you really want. I see what the world won't let you have. Here's a truth no one likes. We all crave control. Power, even in small doses, is intoxicating. But society shames you for wanting it openly. So your dark self learns to wear masks. It whispers its desires quietly, crafting subtle nudges and small manipulations that bend the world in your favor without anyone noticing. That little thrill when someone cuts you off in traffic. Yep, that's a taste. And if you think that's bad, congratulations. You're normal. Very, very normal. The dark side also loves curiosity. The kind that isn't about kindness, but about seeing how far you can push, how easily facades crumble. You probably pretend you're immune, that you wouldn't stoop to petty tricks. But your dark side knows better. It watches the way you glance at someone's phone when they leave it on the table. It sees the thrill when someone fails, even if you hide it with a smile. It's uncomfortable because it's true, and if you deny it, it only grows louder. You might ask, why care about this shadow self? Ignoring it is like ignoring a fire in your basement because it's not touching the living room yet. Shadows seep into your decisions, your relationships, even your self-image. Most people panic, try to fix themselves, or pretend these thoughts never existed. That's the trap. Shadows aren't meant to be ignored. They're meant to be understood. Understanding your dark side doesn't make you a villain. It doesn't mean acting on every cruel thought. It does mean acknowledging these instincts exist and can teach you things. What motivates you? What frightens you? What drives the world you see around you? Your dark self is a mirror, a twisted, sarcastic, slightly menacing mirror, but a mirror nonetheless. Now, a little test. Don't worry, it's not scientific. If you're honest, it will hit home. Think. Do you enjoy watching someone stumble, just a little, to remind yourself life isn't fair?
Do you keep secrets so carefully, you sometimes forget them yourself?
Do you imagine scenarios where you get exactly what you want, even if it hurts someone else? Do you feel a strange satisfaction in breaking rules you were told to follow? If you answered yes, congratulations, you are human. Your dark side is alive. It whispers, nudges, shapes you, whether you like it or not. Most people fear this, they hide from it. But confronting it is where power begins. People who acknowledge their shadows stand out. They see the world as it is, not as it pretends to be. They're unpredictable, unstoppable, and yes, a little frightening. Here's the irony. Your dark side is also beautiful. It refuses to be fake, small, or polite. It is wild, cunning, clever, and unapologetically real. People who embrace it carefully learn to navigate the world in ways those pretending to be good could never imagine. They see patterns. They understand motives. They dance in chaos. So, ask yourself, are you afraid of what you might find if you look inside? Or are you curious enough to explore the shadows? To meet the version of yourself most people are too polite or too scared to acknowledge. Because everyone has a dark side. The question isn't whether it exists. The question is whether you will let it guide you, or let it rot in the corners of your mind, whispering secrets until one day it grows so loud you can't ignore it anymore. And if you think this is all doom and gloom, congratulations, you're alive. Shadows aren't meant to scare you, they're meant to teach you, test you, and sometimes make you laugh at the absurdity of it all. Because life, as your dark side already knows, is chaotic, cruel, and deliciously ironic. And maybe, just maybe, the part of you you hide from everyone else is the part that could finally set you free. The next time you feel a flicker of curiosity, that little whisper in the back of your mind, don't silence it, don't laugh it off. Lean in, explore it. Let your dark side show you the parts of yourself that daylight refuses to touch. And maybe, finally, you'll meet the real you, the one no one else ever sees.